Hey, Coach.
Hey.
Wild game today. But, taking a look at late in this one, just your thoughts on Morris, the way that he was able to hit some of those unbalanced shots at the end to keep you guys in this one. And then also just, the effort that you saw from your guys to put that 10-0 run together, even to get to where you were.
Well, I think the biggest thing that comes to mind right now is I love the effort. The fight, the scrap to have to come back. That's obviously a high-level team, and when you get down to them as the game went, it was one of the wilder games I think I've been a part of. With a big first quarter, then it flips. It's a big second quarter, and then come back and have a chance. But the effort and just the grit that we showed to stay in that game and put ourselves in a position at the end, to get a win. I'm really proud of this group.
What do you make of those first two quarters? You come out, shoot 78%, 45 points, and then you end up giving up 47.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, we came out, the ball was moving, we were in a great rhythm, we had such balance across the board, and we put up a number, and then they came back, and I mean, the force that Harold played with, and then Lou Williams got going, and then Paul George got going, and then they put up a big number. So that was tough. But when you get in that, you've just got to weather it and hopefully take away some easy ones and make sure we're trying to score where we're letting it stretch out during that time.
You mentioned Harold. What did you see from him, the challenges that he provides, given not only the 30-plus points he scored, but then also the way that defensively he was able to make things really difficult on Mitch?
Well, he really uses, he's obviously a strong player, but he uses his body great, his positioning, his angles. I thought they did a good job with that attack as they were rolling him down the lane in that first part of the second quarter, where he really established it, and he came in and created the contact and got the angles that he wanted, and he made a lot of plays.
Are you, with the 130 points or whatever your team scored, are you equally somewhat displeased defensively to give up that many?
Well, all games are going to be different. Obviously, if we had our way, we would take away things and be able to stop. But, the game goes. That's why we play the games. And they're a high-level offensive team. They got going. They scored the ball. We had to try to weather it. And I think, that's where we were. We had to weather that storm.
Mike, how much is he meaning to you guys right now and what he's been able to do?
He's, each game, he provides so many things, and we're not even talking about what we're seeing in the box score. So he's had an outstanding year, and every day, we come out and keep talking about all the great things that he's doing, and he just keeps playing better. He keeps raising it up to another level.
Did you see something different with RJ tonight as opposed to some of his...
Say the first part again?
Did you see something different in RJ's demeanor tonight as opposed to some of the games where he just hasn't scored maybe?
Well, I thought he came out. I thought he was very selective early, and he did a great job of finding some seams in the defense. He got through it. He finished the ball well. He started out 5 for 5 and was getting to the foul line. He got off to a great start tonight.
Like, I guess it was 2 that were in quick succession. Did you have a problem with any of that stuff?
I can't hear you.
The technical fouls that were in succession. I think there was 3 of them. Did you have an issue with? Did you feel like your guys lost their cool, or is it just kind of?
We can do a better job with our composure, and we need to. As hard as we're playing, we don't want to do anything that takes away from that.
Mike, it's been a month essentially now since you've taken over. In season, it's hard to put your thumbprint on things. How have you managed to do it? Do you feel like you have? Are you seeing the things in your team that you want to be seeing?
Well, it's, we've started out, it's all about this team. It's all about these players. It's not about anybody's, print that they're putting on the team. It's, this team coming together and playing as well as they can play. We've got a great coaching staff. We've got a great locker room of players, and everybody's buying into that. We're having fun with it. We're going to keep going with it.
Are there ways to do it in season? Typically these are things that are built in training camps and stuff like that. Are you finding that you can do it in shoot-arounds and in practices? Is there enough time?
I think, to some extent, all teams are using the shoot-arounds for practices, and this month we have 16 games in 29 days, so we have to do it that way. And these guys are pros. The way they approach it, they come in ready to go. whatever the game plan is, they're picking those things up. They're staying together, and the big thing we control is what kind of effort, what kind of consistency we play with, and are we playing to an identity? That's what we're trying to control right now.